Loneliness, the silent killer of old age. Loneliness is not just the feeling of sadness when being alone. It is a psychological state when someone feels unheard, disconnected, even though they may still live among family or neighbors. This feeling is very common among the elderly, especially when children have grown up, friends are less frequent, or a spouse has passed away. What is concerning is that prolonged isolation can have severe impacts on both physical and mental health. Studies show that loneliness increases stress hormones like cortisol, weakens the immune system, raises the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and even dementia. Furthermore, the feeling of no longer belonging anywhere leads to a decline in mental health, resulting in depression and a decrease in the quality of life. What's important to note is that you don't have to be completely alone to feel lonely. Many people live with family, but still feel invisible, not shared with or understood. This is the lack of emotional connection, a seemingly small issue, but one that can have a devastating effect over time. The good news is that loneliness can be healed. A phone call to check in, joining a club, taking a walk with neighbors, or simply talking to a friendly stranger. All of these help you rebuild valuable connections. Remember, connection not only nurtures the heart, but also extends life. Silent malnutrition. When eating less doesn't mean needing less. Many elderly people believe that eating less in their later years is normal, even beneficial for health. They cut back on fats, avoid red meat, limit salt. However, this can sometimes lead to severe nutrient deficiencies, especially in protein, vitamins, and essential minerals. Age alters taste preferences, reduces appetite, causing many people to skip meals or eat in a hurry. But aging doesn't mean nutritional needs decrease. In fact, older adults need more protein to maintain muscle mass, balance, and prevent falls. Without enough protein, the body loses muscle, weakens, and becomes more prone to accidents, even losing the ability to care for oneself. Not only that, vitamins like B12, D, and magnesium are also harder to absorb as age increases. These nutrients play a crucial role in maintaining energy, stabilizing mood, and supporting cardiovascular function. A deficiency can make elderly people feel fatigued, confused, or depressed without clear cause. The solution is not to eat more, but to eat smarter. Prioritize nutrient-rich foods like eggs, lentils, fish, green vegetables, and brightly colored fruits. Occasionally, supplementing with dietary supplements as advised by a doctor is also a reasonable choice. Remember, a plate full of color is a gift you give to a healthy old age. Poor sleep quality. The silent enemy of old age, shallow sleep, waking up easily, or insomnia is something many elderly people consider normal. But the truth is, poor sleep quality can seriously affect both physical and mental health, even reducing lifespan. When we sleep deeply, the body enters a recovery state. The brain eliminates toxins, cells regenerate, and memory is strengthened. If you are restless every night, these crucial processes get disrupted. The result is feeling tired, forgetful, irritable, and mentally drained. Over time, chronic insomnia is also linked to heart disease, weight gain, depression, and dementia. The good news is that you don't have to force yourself to get 8 hours of sleep every night. What matters more is the quality of sleep, sleeping deeply, and waking up feeling refreshed. Some simple yet effective habits can help improve sleep, such as taking a warm bath before bed, limiting caffeine after 2 p.m., and turning off electronic devices at least 1 hour before bedtime. Natural light during the day also helps regulate the biological clock. Just 15 minutes of walking in the morning sun can make a difference. Don't consider insomnia as something inevitable. Good sleep is the foundation of overall health. Prioritize it as a gift you give yourself, every night, every day. Lack of exercise, sitting too much, a silent but dangerous lifestyle. Many people over 60 believe that rest is necessary, but when resting too much and moving too little, the body starts to deteriorate in a quiet yet concerning way. Sitting for long periods and not moving enough not only weakens muscles, but also impairs blood circulation, makes bones more fragile, decreases memory, and even increases the risk of heart disease and diabetes. There's a saying, sitting too much is the poison of old age. And it's true. You don't need to train hard or go to the gym. Just maintaining light activity every day is enough to make a big difference. For example, walking for 10 minutes after a meal, stretching in the morning, gardening, or even dancing to your favorite song in the living room all count as movement. The story of a 72-year-old woman shared in a video is very inspiring. She only walked 5 minutes around her apartment 3 times a day. After a few months, she noticed that her back pain decreased, she slept better, and her mood improved. This shows that movement not only helps the body, but also nourishes emotions and the mind. The human body is made to move. If it stops for too long, it loses its natural flexibility. Start with small steps, a little today, a little more tomorrow, and you'll be surprised by the results you achieve. Chronic stress, the hidden culprit that erodes health. It's not only major shocks that can cause the body to break down. Sometimes chronic stress that isn't clearly recognized, like worries about health, finances, relationships, or simply feeling no longer needed, is the thing that quietly drains vitality the most. Chronic stress doesn't make you scream. It hides behind a tired smile, sleepless nights, and unexplained headaches. But the body still clearly feels it. Increased blood pressure, a weakened immune system, silent inflammation developing, and even an increased risk of heart disease, diabetes, and dementia. What's worse, many people have become accustomed to the feeling of stress, so much so that they see it as normal. But health doesn't work that way. It needs to be cared for, relaxed, and rejuvenated every day. The solution doesn't lie in something grand. 5 minutes of journaling before bed, a morning walk while listening to bird songs, a deep inhale, slow exhale to let your body release stress. All of these are gentle but incredibly effective remedies. Pay attention to your mood, listen to your body, and don't hesitate to allow yourself to relax. Because when the mind is at peace, the body is healthy. And you deserve to live calmer, more peaceful days. Loss of purpose. When free time becomes a burden. Many people, after retirement, when children have grown up, or after finishing their careers, suddenly find themselves with too much time on their hands. It may seem easy, but for many, the feeling of no longer being needed creates a vast emptiness inside, a silent loss known as loss of purpose. Humans don't just live for food and shelter, but also live for the feeling of being useful, having a reason to wake up every morning. When that is missing, moods become gloomy, mental health declines, and physical health weakens. Numerous studies have shown that people with a clear purpose in life tend to live longer and healthier. But a purpose in life doesn't have to be something grand. Sometimes it's as simple as taking care of a plant, reading books to grandchildren every night, writing down your memoirs, volunteering, or just talking to younger people to share your experiences. The important thing is the feeling that you're still contributing, still living, not just existing. If you've ever thought, I've finished my role, let me remind you, the heart has no retirement age. When you give love, knowledge, or just a word of encouragement, you're bringing meaning back to your own life. You still have so much to give, and the world still needs you. Silent dehydration, the quiet enemy of old age. It may seem simple, but silent dehydration is one of the most common causes of health decline after 60, and it is often overlooked. As we age, the feeling of thirst is not as clear as before. Many people don't drink enough water because they don't feel thirsty, or avoid drinking too much to avoid frequent bathroom trips. However, the body still needs water to function smoothly. When dehydrated, circulation becomes less efficient, the brain becomes tired, and focus is lost, leading to dizziness. Many elderly people confuse dehydration symptoms with dementia, when they are simply drying up. In addition, dehydration can cause constipation, headaches, muscle weakness, and affect the kidneys. Particularly, older adults who take multiple medications, such as blood pressure or diuretic medications, are even more likely to become dehydrated without realizing it. The solution is not complicated. Drink water regularly throughout the day. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Start the morning with a glass of warm water. You can add a slice of lemon, a few mint leaves, or drink mild herbal tea to make it more enjoyable. Avoid sugary drinks and strong coffee, as they can cause dehydration in return. Water is life, simple but essential. By paying attention to this small habit, you can avoid many unnecessary health issues. Medication overuse, when treating illness, leads to more illness. As we age, the body becomes more susceptible to chronic diseases like high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart disease. This leads many people to take multiple medications at once, both prescribed and over-the-counter supplements. The danger lies in the fact that excessive combinations can cause serious side effects, sometimes even mistaken for signs of old age. Do you feel persistent fatigue, frequent drowsiness, memory lapses, loss of appetite, or balance issues? Don't assume it's just aging. The cause might be the very cocktail of medications you're taking every day. Older adults metabolize medications more slowly, and the liver and kidneys no longer function as efficiently. A pill that may have had a mild effect at age 50 could have a much stronger impact at age 70. Additionally, many people self-medicate with supplements or follow unverified advice, further increasing the risk of overwhelming the body. The simple yet crucial solution is review your medication list with your doctor or pharmacist at least once a year. Ask, is this medication still necessary? Can the dose be reduced? Is there a safer alternative? Sometimes, just cutting one pill a day can make you feel sharper, sleep better, and regain your appetite. Listen to your body and be cautious with every pill. That's also a way to love yourself.